What's up, troopers? My name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. We got a big roundup for you all today. Lots of talk when it comes to the future of Season 5 custom jets. EA is transitioning from its new ownership. But let's get into the biggest part of it all, as many of you guys have been seeing this topic everywhere, and I wanted to start about this first because I didn't mention it straight away, and it only happened like 2 days ago. But instantly, people already started calling me a shell because apparently I wasn't covering it. I'm sorry, I just didn't find a perfect opportunity to make a video about it. But basically, EA, the higher devs, they all got themselves a raise. You think that's all good and everything, right? Because Battlefield 6 had such a good launch, but it brings a bad taste. And that was the fact that because EA has laid off multiple devs and honestly even studios as well. And yet we see like the higher ups, they get a pay raise from 8 million to 38 million. Come on now. This is honestly just very disappointing, but it's just typical business matter. If a game does really well, then bonuses can come around. But the reality is it the higher ups who deserve the bonus, or is it the ones who actually made the game to get that bonus in the first place? I understand that the higher ups probably have some sort of background say, but the thing is, all these devs are the ones who made Battlefield 6 good at launch. Of course, there is still so much going on with it. And it's kind of crazy to think that they are considering Battlefield 6 as a massive launch. And technically it was, but not through its cycle. After many months, the game kind of flopped. It was only the launch, but the fact is they are all celebrating in the background over just a couple months of success. It's kind of crazy to me. They need to remember it's a marathon, not a race. It always gets me worried because what happens if the next Battlefield comes out and that one does really well at launch and then it goes and flops? Are they still going to celebrate because they had a good launch? I just feel bad for all of the developers. They definitely deserved more. Our next topic, EA is transitioning from its new ownership. I don't know exactly who the ownership is, I just know it's from a Saudi Arabia company. What bought the company for like 55 billion or something? It's probably one of the biggest company souls I've ever seen in my entire life. That is a lot of money what is going to go into EA. But when this happens, this transition will start on the 28th of September this year. So not that long now. But when that does happen, what exactly is going to go on with the game? We personally don't know what's really going to happen. My only guess is what I do feel like is going to happen is because it is from a complete different country, there's different laws, regulations. So I don't think they're going to do as much as like the Western world where they try to add them tick boxes. Hopefully they focus more on the game instead of all the silly stuff. I am really worried about this change, but there's nothing we can do. We just got to kind of ride the wave. But for anyone worried about the future of Battlefield 6, I doubt anything will really happen. If there's any impact or change we're going to realize, it's probably going to be from the next Battlefield. If you made it this far into the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe as well, I would really appreciate it. We're getting very close to 42,000 subs. And I've also been trying to post some new content on the channel. Ever since Season 4 came out, I've been doing a lot of goofing around, doing some funny moments, jumping out of helicopters, dropping C4 on boats, or doing the impossible clip, doing a backshot with an RPG. Yeah, that's possible. You remember in the trailer where you could do the backshot with the RPG? That's possible now. You have to make sure they're weak though, because if you do it once, you get like 77 hit. But I've been really having fun with that type of goofing around content, and unfortunately it's not doing as well on the channel, and I understand because I don't really have that much of an audience from that, as mainly most of my audience is from its like weapon scene. So I'm trying to grow into that, to add a bit more variety to my content, so it's not always the same type of stuff. It's going to take some time until I start seeing these videos become a bit more better, but I would really appreciate you guys supporting them content. On the 18th of August, this will be the Path 2 launch, and you'll be getting the Wake Island with the 2 brand new jets, but we are getting custom lobbies and spectator mode. I'm really curious to see how spectator mode is going to turn out. Honestly, I feel like I have to make a video on it. Spectating players, I feel like I give a big reality check to many players in the game, because every time I made a video, people always keep going to me going, man, I wish my enemies shoot back. But people don't realize after 4 hours of gaming, I get lucky with one lobby. But having the spectator mode is going to make people realize that there is really not that many good players for this game. So many people keep forgetting that Battlefield is a casual game. The reason why people are very aggressive and sweaty over the time lately, because we have a really big Call of Duty audience. But don't worry, the new COD's coming out soon, so hopefully they just disappear and we won't have sweaty games anymore. And then all of us Battlefield fans, we can actually just chill back and relax and have a good time. The spectator modes can be very interesting, but there's so much more you can do with it. Get yourself professional screenshots, or host a tournament where you can spectate the players. There's a lot what's going to be going on about this. And on the 15th of September, we are getting a Battlefield Labs version, and this is the Path 3 of Season 4, so we know when the Path 3 is coming out for Season 4 now, the 15th of September, but proximity chat will be in Battlefield Labs. It seems like they're starting this off with the Battle Royale first, and then over time they're going to bring it into multiplayer. Multiplayer is probably going to be the biggest part of it all. I'm really excited for it because Battlefield has never done proximity chat before. I am concerned because there's a lot of things what can go wrong with this, as Battlefield is really strict with many things. I saw someone got suspended for 2 weeks just calling someone a rat loser in the game chat. It does bring the question, how far can we put this proximity chat before we get ourselves in trouble? I want to troll people. Can I call them an idiot? Is that too far? I don't know. I guess we just have to wait and see. Season 5 has got to be the biggest hit out of Battlefield. It surely has to be. We're getting 3 new maps and 2 reworks. That is a lot of content. And that's not even adding new vehicles or maps either. There's going to be so much what's going to be happening in that season. But people keep asking me, Neon, why is there going to be so much content in Season 5? It's pretty obvious. We got the new Call of Duty releasing soon, and we also got GTA around the corner. With them games coming around, a lot of hype is going to take that away from Battlefield. So they need to do something to try to maintain that audience and keep themselves going, especially through the Christmas time, as it's going to be a really important thing for Battlefield, making that money from its Christmas sales. I'm excited because Season 5 with its content really sounds like it should have been like that every single season. And you know, after Season 5 comes out and the next one comes out, it will probably go back down to 2 maps, just a typical. But if they could keep it like this for Season 5, I would love that. They did say about server browsers, as that is going to be coming into the game. It looks pretty similar to the browser what you see in the Portal side. I know many people have been asking for this, and hopefully this will help a little bit more finding easier lobbies. It would be a good twist for its matchmaking. And I also wanted to mention this about matchmaking itself anyway, as the EU side seems like you guys are having a lot of problems right now. And that problem is people are joining servers, but they're not in that type of region. Many people are playing the EU lobbies, yet they're finding Chinese players. And it's got so bad that nearly more players from outside region are actually playing the EU side than anything else. People are joining games and having like 20 to 30 people with 130 something ping. This game has already got problems with netcoding, hit registration, so you go and add players into the game will have 130 plus ping is ridiculous. But Battlefield does have a ping limit. After 150 ping, I think the game starts performing different. But they really should have like a ping limit. If your ping is too high, you can't play that game. If they do something like that, yes, it will probably hurt the people who have bad internet connection. And I totally understand that. But we're also in the year of 2026, where Starlink internet is available in middle of nowhere places to give you guys better internet connection. But even if you had bad internet and you're still playing on your own region, you're still going to get about 60 to 70 ping. Isn't a terrible thing. I feel like if someone has a really high ping, they shouldn't be playing that lobby at all. That's probably the best way to counter it, because people who are doing this, all they're doing is just using a VPN. Platoon is coming along in Power 3. What I want to do with the platoons, I'm going to make my platoon the PTFO. It's a very common one, and I probably am not going to be the only one who does it, but that's the platoon I want to do, play the freaking objective. I'm excited for it, as we had probably one of the most platoon members in back in the day when it came to like Battlefield 5. We had so many people on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. But the fact that this game is full crossplay, everyone can join the same platoon. It's going to help so much bringing into people for custom games. And hopefully we can make our own patches so we can add them to our characters. That would be pretty cool. So Power 3 of Season 5 will be platoons. Ranked is coming into multiplayer. We already had this for the Battle Royale, but they're going to be adding it to multiplayer. It's not going to be just ranked itself. We're also going to get multiplayer leaderboards. Well, I'm pretty interested to see how all of that turns out. You can see who's the #1 on Conquest or Escalation. But adding ranked to multiplayer, I'm super excited for. There is a big competitive scene on that side. I know many people love to dive into it. But I've also heard that there is a lot of issues with ranked on the BR. If you made it into the top 250, it's very hard to find lobbies. Hopefully that won't be the same for the multiplayer side. And that's also going to be launching in Season 5. Yesterday, there was a live Q&A. And there was multiple things they talked about, but a lot of it we was talking about in this video already, because they put out a blog post with everything what they mentioned. One thing what brought the question was the custom loadouts for jets. With the new jets what coming into Path 2 on the 18th of August, there will be custom loadouts for jets. But the regular jets, they're going to be in the future. It's about time that jets get custom loadouts, but honestly, this should have been something from day one. And there we go, troopers. That's all the juicy stuff what we have for Battlefield right now. Tell me what you think about it. I think everyone's pretty disappointed hearing these EA devs getting a massive boost in its revenue. But EA transitioning to new ownership is going to be some of the most interesting path we're ever going to take. This could completely change Battlefield forever. Thank you very much for listening to me talk. Make sure to leave a like, sub if you're new, and I'll see you on the Battlefield.